Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. We got a great weekend ahead of us. A little culture headed our way here in the 4 states, and it's compliments of one Seth Harley from USD 249 Frontenac Theater Department and the star of the upcoming musical The Little Mermaid, one Abby Albright, who's playing Ariel. And Abby, I want to start with you, seeing as how you've been through a couple days of dress rehearsals here. We have the grand opening screen at 2:30 on Sunday. Tell me what the last couple of days have been like during final preps.
So it's been really fun, first of all, because I'll sit in class and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I hope practice is coming up soon, and I'll just be sitting there thinking, why can't class be over already? It's been really fun working with everyone and seeing everyone in their costumes and makeup. It's been a little stressful just getting ready for it, and overall I feel like it's going to be really good, and I just feel really prepared. Seth,
I love what Abby says there about watching everybody come together, because you've poured your heart and soul and a lot of energy into this. Talk about the maturation process that you see amongst your students when it comes to, hey guys, this is what we're going to do up until opening night.
Yeah, it's for us, I mean, it's a long process. You start like 7-8 weeks ago, and we go through music and choreography, and then they learn their lines, and then blocking, and then putting it all together. And about the time they get it about perfect, then you throw sets at them, and costumes, and mic, and makeup, and then that kind of throws them a little bit, and they all come back together. And it's been right on track as far as process goes, and they're right on time. I think we're going to be good.
Abby, just from being able to know a whole bunch of the kids that are involved in this, it takes a village to put something on like this. What have you learned through this journey from like Seth said, the 7 to 8 week journey that you've been on? What have you really picked up that you've enjoyed?
I've met a lot of new people. Like, I've met some more 6th graders, 7th graders, and they're all super sweet. I've also learned that you cannot put on a show without the ensemble. It's impossible. If you don't have them, then you don't have a show.
Okay, so opening night is going to be Sunday, 2:30 in the afternoon, and then 2 more performances coming up as well, Monday and Tuesday. Those are at 7 o'clock in the evening. Seth, when you set out to do a show like this, you've got a vision, but I guess my question for you is, how do you decide at the beginning of every year what performance you choose? How do you schedule that?
I look at the process, there's several shows and kind of narrow it down to kind of the top picks. And then I look at casting requirements and I see how big the cast are. And part of it's just technical facilities. We've been getting a lot of grants lately and buying microphones. And so I have to look at what we're capable of putting on, and then just look through the students and narrow it down. And I got it down to 2 this year. I won't say the other one in case it comes back soon. But between the 2, I just felt like Little Mermaid was just a better fit for us this year with our students and what we had available.
Now, Abby, I have been presumptuous when I've asked people your age this before. Were you familiar with the Disney movie The Little Mermaid going in?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Forgive me. I have actually run across some kids, some young people that were not familiar with the movie. Knowing the movie and probably growing up with it as you did, was that something that you were excited about, knowing that you could possibly transform the character of Ariel, that it was at one time a Disney animated character, and put that character on a stage for us?
I was really excited. She's probably one of my favorite princesses when I was younger. I always I sang Part of Your World at the Pittsburgh Idol back in maybe 2015, so I'd always loved that song, so I was super excited.
My goodness. Seth, when you look at, you have to look at the size of the cast and whatnot. USD 249 certainly has a plethora of talent. Is it one of those things that, in the back of your head, do you kind of tailor it to people that you know that are going to be interested in it?
I mean, it's a consideration, and particularly looking at the amount of boy roles, because that's slowly growing our theater department. We started junior high productions just 3 years ago. In the first year, we had 1 boy. Last year we had 3 boys. This year we have 7 boys hitting the stage. So the boys are getting the hang of it more and more. But yeah, as we look through that, and it's the largest cast we've had, the most girls, the most boys, 40 kids, trying to fit them on the stage, and they're doing a good job. But yeah, it's wonderful to see the program growing. Yeah.
Abby, now that you've been through this process, and we find ourselves about 2 days away from opening up the curtain, and once again, opening performance is Sunday at 2:30 of The Little Mermaid from USD 249. Is this something, now that you've been through this, is this something that you can see yourself wanting to pursue as you get into high school and perhaps even later in life?
Yes, 100%. I love it. It's so much fun. You get to meet new people. You get to really know them. Like, really well.
Seth, before we go through the particulars, what does it mean when you look at somebody like Abby and you know that you've made such a huge difference, not only in her life, but probably everybody in the cast has a new appreciation for theater, and this may be something that they do carry on?
I love to provide them the opportunity because that's one of the great things about arts is a lifelong thing. Many of these students will be involved in community theater with PCT and other productions, and it's something that they can continue doing throughout their life, whether they decide to try to do it in a professional manner, who knows, or if they decide to just do it for the love of being involved in an activity throughout the rest of their lives. So it's great to give them this opportunity and the exposures to the arts and to really find some success at it and to decide if it's something that they want to do.
Okay, Seth, run us through the particulars once again. We'll throw up that information and you take us through step by step here.
So Sunday, I say doors open at 2. Tickets are $5 for general admission. Show starts at 2:30. Monday and Tuesday are at 7. Doors open a half hour before at 6:30. Again, general admission is $5.
Come out and then support USD 249, and once again, it's open to the entire community, and it means so much to young people like Abby right there. The fact that, you know, like she said, she absolutely has fallen in love with her role, and maybe this is something she'll pursue later in life. Seth Harley, Abby Albright, I want to thank you both. Hey, you know what I like to say here? You guys break a leg. Be back with more KOM Morning News right after this.